Tenkai. Oh, look at that manga shot. Oh, this must be Shibuya then. Or curse users. What is going on back there? Welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen video. Today I'm watching Season 2, Episode 8. So I'm running a little bit late jumping on the Shibuya incident arc here. I had a bunch of other projects I needed to get done before I could really sink my teeth into the rest of Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. But I'm very excited about this. I've been seeing things on social media. It has been very hard to avoid. And the opinions out there right now are like, maybe if I want to be happy for the rest of this year, I should not be watching this. But it has me very, very intrigued. And just in order of being completely transparent, because first of all, I can't be bothered faking reactions. And second of all, I just think it's just completely just silly to even do that. I have seen one spoiler. I know something happens, right? And when we get to that, I'll be able to explain what it is. I don't know when it happens though, but just to be completely transparent. And that just is what happens when you wait so long to kind of catch up with a show that is running currently, such as Jujutsu Kaisen here. You can only avoid the spoilers so much. So unfortunately, I have seen one thing and I will cover that when it pops up. But with all that being said, I know absolutely nothing else about what goes on during this arc. I do understand that Sukuna starts acting up a little bit, which I'm very excited for. I spent all of Season 1 just praying we'll get more Sukuna, and now it looks like it might not be in the way that I want, because I don't know if it's going to be anything pleasant, because after all, it is Sukuna. But nevertheless, I'm very excited for it. So we left off with the veil coming down over Shibuya. All of the squads are posted up, waiting, and Gojo has just entered, right? All the people trapped inside the veil, they can't leave. A bunch of them got sucked into some crazy thing. And the other thing that I'm really hoping for that we get throughout Season 2, and at this point I have no idea if this happens or not, I need my boy Yuta to come in, or Kotsu, right? He is my favorite character. He is my guy, right? Him and Megumi. Megumi, there's so much mystery about him, you know, from Sukuna taking an interest in him and him developing his domain expansion is just so interesting to me. So I want to see a lot more Megumi, and I want Yuta to come in at some point. Like, I need that. But with all that being said, I'm going to get into the episode now. Really excited to catch up on this season. I really hope I can catch up before the season ends, but we'll see how we go. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 8. Okay, we're chilling. Okay, another veil. He's not walking on their faces. I mean, it's the infinity, right? But still, that's wild. Okay, where's Yuji in all this? Okay, that's Mei. And who is this? Clearly related to Mei. This is a crazy team up, by the way. Yuji and Mei. I cannot pronounce that, I'm sorry. I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. Did they mention the relationship between the two? Let me go back real quick, apologies. Well, their hair isn't exactly the same color, I thought it was. But that makes me think they're family, what he said then, but we'll figure it out. Why does she wear her hair like that? Okay, so there's two different veils, right? Trying to keep track of the destinations and the time, it's just a lot. Okay. Mahito and Jogo. Excuse me, not Mahito. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten. Hanami. Oh my gosh, I am such a casual. Hanami. I said Mahito. I don't know if we've seen this other person. Jogo really thinks he can fight Gojo. Shibuya incident, it's time. I haven't watched this intro yet. I might do a separate video on it if I can figure out how to not get it copyright striked. Oh, okay, okay. That's what I thought it was. There's a veil within the veil, yeah. Between them. Okay. Is that Mahito then? Yeah, he's a bit traumatized. What are these crows doing? Are they from Mei? Yeah. I'm gonna look up what Ni-sama means because it might tell me their relation. It means sister, yeah, okay, so they are related. Gone. Okay. Well, he might go for the spirit because they're humans. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're talking about Mahito. Yeah. Yuji wants that. That's Junpei. If I can be greedy, that's so Mei. Alright. This part of their big plan to trap Gojo, perhaps. Oh shit. Some good speech for a curse. Why are you twitching? You don't have a head. I hate that. You're gonna snap. Look at the way it's drawn. Is it? Or is it just protecting them? What's that? A cursed object? Put this guy down, man. Yes, sir. Yes. Good, good, good. Easy money. Yep. That's this curseless thing, the cleverness. Enlighten us. That's a sick shot. That's what I'm saying, man. Look at him, he's shook. Why is this scene so long? Oh, wait, he was right. Therefore, he's clever. Dude, this like mid-episode break scene is so... This explains all the locusts we're always hearing. They since season 1, they've been everywhere. Is that how this curse was born? Through the hatred and fear of locusts? But Yuji's gonna beat the crap out of it. The art style really is interesting here. Oh boy, we're growing wings, we're evolving. We're just busting through walls now, here we go. He's clever, bro. This guy's insecure. Oh, that's tough. Look at him. Okay, let's go. 2 verse 4. That's sick. Oh my god! Machine gun fist? Dude, it sounds like a gun. Oh, look at Yuji, man. Okay. This pleases me. I am satisfied. Oh, he's already under it. Talk to him then. Can I get a black flash though? Can I get a black flash? Oh no. Oh, he got a big tail. Oh, hey, yo! I bet that hurts like a bitch. Dude, this is wild. Yeah, the gap in strength is too much. Yep, that's the object. Yeah, look at that axe. Okay, May. The veil is lifted. Okay, the outer veil. Look at May. Yeah, that boy's leveled up. Excellent. Oh, she's sliding. She got style. What's up? Oh dear, she's seen some shit. Hello. This is easily Hanami. Gojo has every right to be confident here. Where's Wally? Why are they in a playground? Oh. Oh shit. So what, he has to try to protect them as well, is the play? Okay, I see what they're doing here. They're trying to make it as difficult for Gojo as possible. But I imagine Gojo will be fine here. We're just gonna let Jogo kill these people? And oh my god! Blood manipulation. It's pretty cool, I can't lie. Look at him. They know they can't touch him though. Well, they have a solid plan here. Don't know what they expected here. Oh shit! Amplification? What's that doing? That boy dipped. Domain amplification? Talk to me then. Okay. Okay. Through the infinity, right. Mm-hmm. 99%. There's 1% there, man. The train's not gonna come, is it? Oh no, it's still Jogo. We're letting a lot of people die though, man. Take it off. Yes, sir. Well, look at him. Okay, okay. That's the plan. The prison realm, yep, they want to trap him. And it's gonna cut out. Good, good. Okay, good. I like the direction this is going in. Anytime we can just get Gojo fighting is just a good time. So whenever, and I'm sure this is true for a lot of people, but whenever I'm watching a situation like this where there's like multiple locations and it's flashing to all of them like with the writing at the top and then all the different times and everything, it gets a lot to keep track of, but I think I have a decent understanding of what was going on. So we have two veils, right? We got the big veil over Shibuya, and then the small veil that's just over, right, the train station, I guess, where they're at down in the bottom. So to do with all the squads that were outside waiting, the only one we dealt with was Mei, Yuji, and look, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this, like Wei, I don't know. It was like Ui, who seems to be Mei's younger brother. Now they've gone in, they've got word that Gojo's gone in there by himself, so they've gone in to perhaps help out, I guess, or maybe deal with the barriers. I really love this whole fight between Yuji and this grasshopper curse. I'll grab his name actually, because Mahito did mention it, and I do love keeping track of as many names as I can. Kogai, Mahito refers to him as. But that was a cool fight, and you got the sense from the start, given the fact that they're, you know, kind of foreshadowing this whole interaction between Mahito and Yuji, and we know Yuji's feelings towards Mahito. And it's funny, you don't really realize that this is one of the first times that Yuji is really learning Mahito's name, just referring to him as Patchface and whatnot. But Yuji's big deal with Mahito is that obviously he transfigures humans, right? You know, which is a big no-no, but the whole Junpei thing as well, which is the massive driving force between Yuji's, you know, feelings towards Mahito. And Yuji did bring up Junpei during this episode, saying that he referred to Mahito by name. So it's the second time that he has heard Mahito being referred to by name. But what I was saying was, you get the feeling this curse wasn't going to be too much trouble for Yuji, given we have this interaction with potentially Mahito coming up, right? That's going to be the big climax, potentially, for Yuji. And pretty much it wasn't a problem. It was a little bit drawn out, which was cool. There were some really cool scenes in it. The whole thing behind Kogai was, you know, like, I'm clever, and it was clearly insecure about the fact that, you know, as a curse, curses aren't necessarily that intelligent, but this curse was, it could speak a little bit. It was all like, I'm clever, are you clever? But Yuji was able to get inside its head a little bit just by saying, look, clever people don't really have to say that they're clever, and he's like, oh shit. And we got that whole spill about the locust swarm and all of that, and people's hate towards locusts and all that, and the swarms and all that. So I imagine that's how this curse was born, right? That's how curses come to exist in the world, through negative emotions like that. So that would make sense. I think I understand that. Yuji was like, it probably doesn't have any tricks, but it did have its tail that extended out. But the voiceover was saying that the skill gap between them was so wide that it just didn't matter. So pretty much saying that Yuji was so much stronger, it didn't even matter. And some of those sequences were so sick, right? And it's like Yuji had his machine gun arms, right, against this locust cursed 4 arms. That was dope. It literally sounded like a machine gun going off. That was really cool. And that crazy shot of Yuji standing over it after he dealt the final blow was really dope as well. But I enjoy all of that. Really interesting team up, having Yuji and Mei, and I guess her younger brother as well, teaming up. It's just something, you know, I didn't really expect, but I'm all for crazy team ups like this. So I believe the goal of this whole operation by the curses is to trap Gojo in the prison realm. And they had that conversation in season 1. Geto and Jogo were talking about that we need to trap Gojo, and then we need to get Sukuna on our side. But Geto did reference the prison realm at the end of this episode. So the whole plan of this is to buy time for 20 minutes. Geto comes in with the prison realm, and they're going to try and trap Gojo. We'll see how that plays out. Gojo's obviously very confident in this situation. We'll see if that's maybe a fatal flaw of his. But the curses have put a lot of thought into this, or at least Geto has, you know, knowing as much about Gojo as he does. You know, talking about how Gojo is the strongest when he's alone. Any sorcerers with him are a hindrance, so we'll go one step below that and surround him with non-sorcerers. And there are a lot of them there. And typically in this kind of situation, you'll see, you know, the protagonist or Gojo in this instance trying to save as many people as possible. Jogo's just burning them up just like that. I think Hanami took a lot of them out. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, we're letting a lot of people die right now. It seems like Gojo is focused solely on the curses, trying to gather as much information about the fight as he possibly can. But he's dealt with the first part of their plan very easily. This whole domain amplification situation. I believe the goal of that was to nullify the infinity. I think that's what I grasped from that. And it would allow them to essentially be able to hit Gojo with their attacks. But this third guy, it says in the little blurb here, Choso is his name. I don't know if we've been introduced to him in season 1 before, but he used the blood manipulation, which is the same as Noritosho, who we got introduced to in season 1. I did have to check my notes on that because it's been a minute, but I recognized the technique. And I believe that was specific to his clan, the Camo clan. And there is one line I want to revisit. It was some of the civilians talking about how many people they could see. Yeah, okay, it's really interesting. So one of them says, you know, what are those two people talking about? And he must be talking about the guy using blood manipulation and Gojo, because they are two people. He can see them, right? And then there's Mahito. I keep saying Mahito instead of Hanami. All these names are so much sometimes. So they can't see Hanami and Jogo, the two curses. But the other guy can. He says, don't you mean 4? Which is really interesting, because when the veil came down, some people could see it and some people couldn't. I think that's to do with the amount of cursed energy these people potentially have. Some people can see curses, some people can't. For example, Maki, who is a Jujutsu sorcerer, she can't see curses without her glasses because she has no cursed energy. But what's interesting about that is they said that Toji was the only one who actually had literally 0 energy. So Maki must have a tiny little bit, but not nearly enough. So maybe some of these people have enough in them to actually see curses. I could be a little bit fuzzy on some of those details. Feel free to correct me in the comments about that. But that was just something interesting I did pick up on during the episode. But I like this a lot. I really hope we actually get an encounter between Yuji and Mahito. We'll see if that actually comes into fruition or whatnot. And I believe they said the first veil was broken, right? So that's come down. It was to do with Kogai and that little cursed object Nell sort of thing. I guess we didn't see that happen, but I think May said that, right? But the other veil underneath is definitely still up and running, and that's where Gojo is right now. But I'm really keen to see more of this fight. When's Geto going to come in with the prison realm? Is that actually going to happen? Does Gojo have more tricks up his sleeve? And what's going on with everyone else outside of the veil? Now that big veil's come down, can they all come in and get a little bit closer to this little one? I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's going to do it for this one. Really happy with that episode. I'm going to move straight on to the next episode after this. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know I always appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next episode of Jujutsu Kaisen.